off Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me, and I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly, but the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know, yeah, is that your man? Yeah, cause if it isn't, yeah, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said, I have a proposition, every red they want to take me home tonight. I said, what's that? And she said, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and these guys defending their home turf. On the away sideline, that's Mike McDonald, head coach of the Seahawks. These guys just about set to go in this one. In the same role on the other side, a look at their head coach. These guys more than motivated for this contest. We're ready to take the field here at home. Welcome in, everybody. Kate Scott alongside Brock Heward, and I know all of us are ready for this new season to begin. And here we go on EA Sports. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. They're brought out by former #1 pick who always plays Baker Mayfield.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
First down, Seahawks.
180!
Again, it's Cook. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Quincy Williams making the tackle.
That's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but it's like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped, though, right near the marker. Didn't get it. Third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Mayfield keeps it himself. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And they're facing a long field ahead of them as that kick skips out near the 11. So here comes this offense as they get set for their opening drive. And they'll be brought out by the 2025 first rounder out of Ole Miss. Here's Jackson Dart.
I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opener, right? Week 1, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet who get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On play action with Dart. Pass brought in by Tedorola McMillan. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
It's a gain of 28
Ball's on the
yards.
48. Here we go. First down.
Complete to Tedorola McMillan.
They'll go play action. Here's Dart. He rolls to his right. Man there, it's Malik Neighbors. Nothing doing after the catch. Good gain on it. They're down to the 35.
4 yards. That's another first
Shotgun
down.
snap, a give to Hall. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Jacoby Dean.
Back to the line they come, second
A loss of
down.
a yard. Brings up
Darts out of the shotgun.
Right.
Brought up a tackle, but he lost the football. And it looks like the offense recovered. They did. Close stuff there. So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on third. Has him on the quick hitter. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's fourth down now.
Fourth down.
They'll go. Here's Darts. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on downs.
Incomplete.
Seahawks just about set.
Result of
Here's
the
first and
play
10.
is a turnover on downs.
Baker now off the play fake. That's complete to Johnston. Now right. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Quentin Johnston.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down
Loss of a
now.
yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Baker now from the gun. He's got this complete to James Cook. Decent game here, but short of the first. Third and four coming up now.
James Cook. That's a gain of 8. Makes it third and 4.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
9 yards. That's good for a Seahawks first down. A gain of 9 yards.
Baker throwing again.
And the Seahawks first
Throw
down.
finds Johnston. This is going to be downhill to about the opposing 36 for their next snap.
It's a gain of 21
Coming to the line
yards.
for another first and 10.
And the Seahawks first down.
Once more, it's Mayfield. Throwing the out route complete. And they bring him down around the 34. 8 runs to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
A loss of 1 brings up third and 8.
And you just get the play off. Short pass brought in. He's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to the Windy City in just a moment. Back now for the second quarter. And the Seahawks, they've got to look towards the end zone. Brought in. Makes the tackle. And they're going to be set up with first and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
13 more yards. That's another Seahawks first down.
Cook crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get the game's first points here in the second.
Seahawks.
It's a James Cook
Jason
touchdown.
Sanders for the extra point.
Sanders connects on the point after. And the Seahawks take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1.
Nothing.
Reed now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their second drive. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. Going on first down. It starts. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be first down, Chicago. Dart now against the blitz. Up the left side finds Johnson. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Second and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 46-yard line.
The play fake, he'll throw. Buying some time right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down. Clark gonna throw again. got his man. This is McMillan. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. First and 10 now from the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And in for the Chicago touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. First touchdown of the game for them, partner, and immediately they go for 2. That feels like an analytics-based decision there.
Can I just tell you, I'm kind of tired of analytics. I am. I'm tired of falling on analytics when it fails. I know the process was right. Oh, we just didn't get the result. No, I don't like that decision this early in the game. You're going to be chasing that decision and those points.
They'll try the right side with Cook. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. They've got 2nd and 4. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Another one for Cook. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Give him 5 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down.
They take the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. It's caught. This is Jalen Wright. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's another Seahawks first down.
Now a give to Cook, running left. And he's past the 25. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's another Seahawks first down.
From the red zone now. He brings it in. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds down at the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Here's a give inside to Wright. He only can get his yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
At the 6-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Jason Sanders on for the field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left half. Sanders sends it through. And that'll push their lead to 4.
Makes the score.
Being that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding the spread for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Raheem Jarrett on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The home teams, the Malik Neighbors, set to go to work again. And they sure surprised us, going for 2 in that spot on their last drive. Not sure we're going to see that call come out here again. Chased out to his right. He can run it. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Chicago. After this, 1st and 10 from the 43. To throw. Here's Dart. Couldn't get the screen set up properly. Broadcast incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on second down.
Second and 10.
Hall takes it straight ahead. Free inside the 30. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! These guys get some late points and the lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Nicker's extra point is up and good. And his guys push their lead to 3.
Team 13. Visitors 10.
Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. Fielded at the 7. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Cook making their way back out on offense now. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Dumps it off to his running back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
Mayfield now from the gun. Drops it off to Cook. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 8.
3rd and long for him here. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. So as they face 4th down, on comes Ryan Rico to kick it. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The home teams and Malik Neighbors set to go to work again. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
That's good for a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Gets everything he has under this one. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. You got second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Dart. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Going on 3rd, here's Dart. Set up the screen here for Hall. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Now the offense is going to take its 3rd and final timeout. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Dart out of the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. Offense in position now, it's 1st and goal.
That's another first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
19 tight. Panther 11. 18.
Working inside the red zone. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. These guys will add to their lead at the end of the half. Trey McBride, the touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And these guys make it a 10-point ball game. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Line up the design keeper. So it's two-score game here at the break. Some work to... Not everyone's a fan of the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll keep our focus right here. Let's get back to football with a start in the second half. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. This return starts at the 5. Making some progress here. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
They start the half with a give them all. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Hall once more. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
The offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. And 3rd and short.
Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. First down from the 41.
That's good for a first down.
Darts looking to throw. Taking a chance to the end zone. That is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. These guys grow the lead coming out of halftime. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Dart in this offense getting set to go for 2.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call. And remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail? It would just ring and ring and ring. It's still ringing. Fall short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field if you put 6 on the board.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Here's a give to Cook. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. Now hit. Mayfield loses the ball. And it's picked up by the defense. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. These guys push their lead further to start the half. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And his guys stretch the lead to 23. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Seahawks and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. First down, here's Baker. On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Wardale flying there on the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
This is Cook. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. We set it downs for him. It starts at the 38.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Seahawks.
First down, and they go right back to it. Very small gain, if anything here, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
The 39-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, here's Mayfield. Hits his running back. yards short. I'm just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
180.
It's a gain of 10.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 2nd and 3 now.
James Cook. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Baker now off the play fake. This is hauled in by Ahn on the right side. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
That's another Seahawks.
Hey, award 33.
And now run by Cook. Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that 1st down carry. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Offense is set, 1st and 10.
And the Seahawks is on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Dump off to his fullback. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
To throw, Mayfield. Here's a screen for Cook. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Seahawks who have possession. They've got a lot of work to do, Brock. They are in a massive hole. I can't blame them looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're going for the end zone. And maybe some second guessing of that play after the miss. I think it was just an instant of the defense guessing the ball correctly and right on the spot.
On the return, here's Jarrett. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The home team, St. Jackson Dart, set to go back on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. We've set it down from 37.
And a first down.
Throwing on 1st down. It starts. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8. 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Go play action. Here's Dart. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
7 yards. Complete to Trey McBride.
Dart setting in the throw here. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Complete.
Let's go.
It's 2nd down and 10.
19-18. Go.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Completed over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19. Third and just 2 to go.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He's got it. Touchdown, Chicago. These guys keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys make it a 24-point ball game.
Visitors 16. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. Has this at the 6. This makes it up to the 25. The Seahawks offense taking the field now. And like is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back-and-forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that has stayed one play ahead of their defensive foes.
We've set it down from 37.
That's good for a Seahawks. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Baker now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Mayfield's the pass. Complete.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They bring Higgins in motion left. Mayfield looking to throw on his 3rd and 1. Across the line, he's going to run for it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 6. And the Seahawks first down. It's a gain of 6. And the Seahawks.
Mayfield now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. He finds Johnston. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19.
It's a gain of
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They kick the running back in motion. 1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Drops it off to Cook. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Complete to number 4.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago.
6-yard pickup.
Seahawks hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Baker throwing again. Throws caught. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st to 3.
1st and goal, Seattle.
Throwing again. It's Mayfield. To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Mayfield to throw again. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Cook, and he gets in. Touchdown. The Seahawks making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a James Cook touchdown.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Mayfield's going to look to throw this. And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a 2-score game here late. And this onside kick doesn't go their way. The hands team makes the cover. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Counterplay, Brown. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
At the Seahawks 44-yard line.
They'll run again with Brown. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
Taken down at the 41.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
To throw. Here's Dart. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it.
So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
First
And
and
keep
10
this
at the
drive moving, partner.
24-yard
Here's
line.
another 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Gets his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Brees Hall.
Clock is working against them as they hurry up to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
Give on 2nd to Hall. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
The tackle by Alex Highsmith. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
One play action with Dart. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast.
By O.R. Spates. An 8-yard loss. Brings up 4th down.
Oh, what a mistake. He spikes it, but it was 4th down. They're going to give away possession with that. All right, one more snap to play here. One final shot here. Trying to push deep downfield. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So hard work rewarded.